3, 2, 1.
So our act today is Act 1, Scene 4 and 5, and we have 2 scenes because traditionally Scene 4 is cut.
So we're going to act out as Matt recites the major plot points.
The first plot point is Marcellus, Horatio, and Hamlet are having a discussion about the changing of the guard when a ghost appears.
Hey,
how's it going? Oh, guys, did you hear that?
No, what are you talking about? He's crazy.
Oh my God! It's right behind.
There's a ghost behind you.
No, I think there is.
Turn around.
The ghost calls to Hamlet, and Hamlet follows against Horatio and Marcellus' wishes.
Ooh, Hamlet, come here.
Me? You
No,
want
no, no,
me?
no.
Me?
No, Hamlet.
Oh, what?
Okay, go. Oh, we should go listen.
Yeah.
The ghost and Hamlet establish a relationship.
Hey,
What's up, dude?
How you doing?
I'm alright. How are you?
Good.
The ghost tells Hamlet to seek revenge for his mother, but not harm Gertrude.
You must avenge me, Hamlet.
Alright.
You must. Pinky promise. No, no, no. Lock it with a kiss. Very good, very good.
And then at
Avenge
the
me.
end, Hamlet swears to secrecy. We would be happy to answer any questions pertaining to the choices that we made today and anything else.
And we're open for more comedian
Suggestions for
consideration.
sure. Definitely take suggestions.
Yeah.
Alright.
Comments, questions, suggestions. All right, we're gonna put it feet to the fire. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We just like practiced that for the first time, so like, yeah, bear with us, but that's the general gist before you roast.
Yeah. What was successful about this adaptation? Well, we got one.
No.
Carson.
I enjoyed the beginning parts when Josh noticed the ghost. I thought the comedy really hit.
So, facial expression, right? All right, other successful choices. Yes.
I think that having, like, the ghost have a funny voice, because usually, like, the ghosts in these shows are supposed to be, like, actually very scary, but I think having it have a funny voice, like, even if, like, the acting, like, would have failed, it eventually not, like, you guys did good. Sorry, that sounds mean. But, like, it would keep it funny rather than just being, like, having it fall flat.
So defy expectations, excellent. Okay. What needs work? Josh.
I subconsciously took over the ghost voice as well while I was talking to him. Noticed that halfway through.
Oh, it's the father's
Connection. You're establishing a relationship.
The father-son relationship. Okay. What else needs work in terms of the adaptation here? Justin.
I mean, you guys could like kind of change something instead of just like following the entire plot points and just like basically just acting out the play. Like you don't have to like act out every plot point. Like you can leave something out, like put something in, make something up. It doesn't have to be like word for word what you wrote on your sheet.
Excellent. That's a great suggestion. So what Justin's saying is also like the Lotsie, the comic bits,
Yeah.
right? So do you remember the comic bit that Franklin and Colin did when we were in the auditorium? What did you do, Franklin? Refresh our memories.
We were like hiding behind a tiny little like bush thing that we found.
So the idea, can you repeat that one more time?
We had like this one single branch that we would hide behind and pretend to be bushes or something.
Yeah, excellent, right? So even that physical comedy too, right? Like we as the audience know that 2 grown men can't hide behind a single branch, right? This is not Macbeth, right? No one Burnham Wood. Come on. That was good. Tough crowd. But so we know that as audience members. I think also a success from this group was when the ghost was beckoning to Hamlet and people didn't understand who the ghost wanted. Right, you can play to that as well, right, and play that up, right?
I guess too in the beginning when like Horatio and Marcellus don't like see the ghost, like they could be looking around, but the ghost could be behind, like directly behind them.
Yeah.
Again, and like Horatio's like kind of like, I know he's supposed to come off as like a macho man, but at the same time like he does come off as kind of like a scaredy cat. So like I think you could play him as that too, like really be like, oh no, there's no such thing as ghosts, and then like, oh no, and they get really scared.
Yeah, there's a lot of potential with Horatio and which Commedia stock character
Yeah.
he could be, and that's a real challenge,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Any final thoughts from the audience or the group?
I was gonna say, like, you could do something funny with the conversation that the three of them are having before the ghost appears. Kind of like what Justin was saying, you could add something like modern or, I don't know, political or something
Yeah,
funny.
That's really what I was thinking. Like you have like a conversation between three friends. Like you can literally do whatever you want.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of like opportunity for humor in there,
Excellent.
like some workaholics type humor.
Wait, what did you say?
Second that.
Like some workaholics type humor, because it's just like you can literally do like any type of dialogue.
Yeah. Excellent. Great, Justin. Thanks. Any other feedback for the group? Okay. Final word?
Thank
you.
So we decided that we were going to be doing Act 2, Scene 1. And this is a conversation between Polonius and Ronaldo about Laertes being in college. And then later between Polonius and Ophelia about how she's really distraught over the fact that Hamlet's going crazy and neither of them really know what's going on.
So, Ronaldo,
Yeah.
I sent you off to follow my son in France, and he hasn't written me any letters, and you haven't really, come to me and told me what he's doing. Is he alive?
Yeah, no, he's alive. He's
Oh.
Wait. No, yeah, he's alive.
So, what has he been doing in France? Can you give me some feedback, please? I paid you to do this.
Studying, usually, mostly.
Oh,
Studying.
Can you just tell me the truth, please, Ronaldo?
Well, he's been being himself, which is good.
No, Ronaldo, I'm paying $60,000 for this kid to go to France. No, you need to follow him. Who do you think you are?
Ronaldo.
I don't know. Go. Follow him.
Okay.
Are you okay?
No.
Are you crying?
No.
Yes, you are. No. Tell Daddy.
No.
Yeah, come on.
Hamlet said some really mean things.
What did
I
he say to
didn't-
you?
He told me that I should get myself to a nunnery.
Honey, get your head in the game, honey. Okay, this is Hamlet we're talking about. This is royalty.
No, he didn't even like my Instagram post. I don't even know
Get-
why I'm
no,
out there anymore.
you need to get yourself to that nunnery.
Do you know how long it took me to get
Do you know who he is? Okay, if he wants nunnery, do nunnery.
I'm pretty sure he liked Juliet's picture. I don't know why he didn't like mine.
Juliet.
I texted him 15 times today.
This relationship is meant to swim, not sink, okay?
I don't know.
You do. Okay. He's royalty. You need to suck up to him. Okay, you like this. You like crazy. Okay? He is what you want. Okay? Has he met some other girl at Wittenberg? I think not. Okay? You do, okay?
I'll try hard.
Good.
Yep.
So, any questions, comments, suggestions? At all? Yes.
Why did you decide to change Polonius's opinion of the relationship? So in this skit, he's saying, Ophelia, get on it. Whereas in the text, he thinks that this is the cause of Hamlet's madness, and he's telling Ophelia to return his letters. Why did you change this?
We didn't really talk about this much, but I think that we really decided to change it basically because we kind of wanted to play on the fact that he wants to do everything possible to get Claudius to like him, and he was really sucking up to Claudius a lot, and having Hamlet kind of distracted would then make Claudius's life easier. So by having somebody to distract Hamlet, which would be Ophelia in this case, kind of was in a way in his best interest, though as a dad he didn't really like the idea, but he kind of just decided this is how it's gonna be. Let's just roll with what we can, and we'll do whatever we can.
Successful choices in this piece. You guys can call me.
Kieran's just everything was really good. I thought that was really well. And the response, I liked how you put Polonius wanting him to Like, I don't know, I like that. I maybe thinking that there could be a transition, like, somewhere in between that to, like, show that maybe that could be a turning point in the play. Like,
Yeah.
to show, like, okay, Polonius now wants, like, things like, ooh, I could have his money, like, ooh.
And now it makes sense for Ophelia to be increasingly more into Hamlet's madness.
And then it
right?
could, yeah, it could
If
build from
Polonius is
there.
pushing her to do that.
Like, that could be a good spark to
Yeah, excellent. Okay, next,
Yeah, I thought that was a successful choice too.
Marty.
Yeah, they referenced another Shakespeare play that was really good. And they also put a modern twist on it.
Yeah, excellent. I liked the shout out to Juliet, right? And we all know what happened to her. So maybe Polonius could even say that, right? Be like, ooh.
You could say, like, get me some water in that scene too, like a cup. Like, I'm sweating, like, please give me a cup
Oh,
of
with
water.
the poison, oh no.
Or like that too, or like she drowns herself. Like, I need
Ophelia
to take
does.
a bath, like, or something.
Yeah. Yeah, for the Ophelia reference.
Ophelia.
Yeah. Cool. Other successful choices. Okay, what needs work? Justin.
I think some of the like dialogue was a little drug on, like it kind of went a little too long, but
Danny.
The exchange in the beginning, like make it more funny.
Yeah. Like, how do we make that a comic exchange? Because what is the discussion in the actual play of Hamlet?
We had ideas to, we kind of wanted to cut it because we were more focusing on Ophelia and Polonius. We're going to throw in things with like, kind of like we talked about having like kind of a lowbrow jokes against France. We were going to bring in like how much college costs. It's kind of stuff that like we can relate to. We were going to bring in like the bait and stuff, and having like Bernie Sanders hasn't gone to France yet, and then me say like, wait, but don't people think he's a communist? Kind of like little things like that,
Yeah.
or have let me say like, haven't you seen him? Like, don't you know how much France costs? And I'd be like, wait, no, actually, I don't know what that. No, not really.
Yeah.
Like, kind of freak him out more that way.
Yeah, more suggestions for the dialogue. Excellent. Matt.
I thought it would have been cool at the beginning if they were like referencing maybe like a snap story, like Hamlet's snap story was like, oh, like 10 a.m. this morning he was here and like he was with this person and then like, I don't know. I thought that-
Laertes' snap story is from a frat party.
Right.
Yeah.
Just
Right?
like something like that would have been a cool like current day adaptation.
And Ronaldo's watching, and he's like, oh!
Yeah.
And he's like, who's that girl?
Yeah.
Right? And then Polonius like, who is that girl? Right? And like, he's like, didn't I show him the banana? The banana, right? And like, he's constantly holding on to that. Danny.
Kind of like a dialogue exchange, like when Polonius is asking like, what is he doing? Like maybe we're not gonna be like, what has he been doing?
Oh, no.
Like something like that. Where it's just like, he's like, what? He's like, oh, nothing.
Oh, goodness.
Because you know he's at that college.
That does work. That does work. Because he gave that advice to that, like, very complicated advice to his sister, right?
Yeah.
Last suggestion. I saw hands over here somewhere.
Well,
No?
I was gonna say what Matt said, like what Matt was saying, just like add more stuff like that. Be like, oh, he's totally like he called me up. He was like, I don't even know what he was saying. Like,
Yeah.
totally.
Well, and great
And
night.
then there was some girl like screaming, like I don't know.
And but that sets up Polonius for, okay, he's lost Laertes at college, be with me, so then he has to set up Ophelia for success.
Yeah.
So that makes that joke successful. All right, wait, they get their final word.
Thank you.
Excellent. All right, folks.